Is it a Bitot spots, a pterygium, a pingicula, or a phyllectin? So you already know that this is not a phyllectin because phyllectin is a small nodule usually found at the limbus. So it's not a phyllectin. Now you are left with three options: Bitot spots, pterygium, and pingicula. You have also seen the pterygium just now. Pterygium is actually a wing-shaped fold of the conjunctiva over the cornea. And another important thing is that whenever we have pterygium, the apex is always towards the cornea. Apex is always towards the cornea. If you look here the apex is away from the cornea. So this is not a pterygium. Now you are left with the Bitot spots and pingicula. So who will give the answer? Is it a pingicula or the Bitot spots? Steroids are not the treatment of choice for VKC. इसीलिए पूछा था मैंने. तो ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ चॉइस फॉर द VKC क्या होता है? ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ चॉइस for the VKC, a very important thing is the olopatadine. It is the olopatadine and not steroids. Olopatadine is a mixed drug because it has got both the effects antihistaminic. It is an antihistaminic along with the mast cell stabilizer. It is an antihistaminic along with the mast cell stabilizer. That is why it is the drug of choice both for the acute as well as chronic purpose. Steroids we have to give, but they are not considered to be the drug of choice. The reason is that there could be GTCS. Now again, a very popular mnemonic that I always give you. This is my mnemonic. I always give you this in classes. So topical steroids have the risk of causing glaucoma and systemic steroids have the risk of causing cataract. That is why we do not we don't want to give the steroids from the very beginning. You know, VKC is a chronic disease and it is usually occurring between 5 to 20 years of age. So obviously for good 15 years we do not want to give the steroids. It can cause the cataract and glaucoma. That is why we first try to give this olopatadine. So I hope this is very clear. ठीक है? उसके बाद वापस चलते हैं. So what was your answer guys? Bitot spots है. Is it a Bitot spots or is it a pingicula? So very good Anjali. Anjali is correct. This is not the Bitot spots. This is actually pingicula. Now let me explain you what is pingicula, what is a pterygium and what is Bitot spots and how to differentiate between the different conditions. Now first try to see this. This is just, is a yellowish discoloration. This is just a yellowish discoloration. So when you are getting just a yellowish discoloration, then that is actually called as the pingicula. Then that is pingicula. Here you do not have any growth and the apex, can you see? Apex is always away from the cornea. So this thing will help you in differentiating. There is no growth here. It is just a elastotic degeneration and we have a yellow color discoloration. Apex is always away from cornea. Pingicula is there. ठीक है? उसके बाद pterygium था. Pterygium you people have seen. Pterygium में you will have a wing shaped fold of the conjunctiva which is coming over the cornea. And here the apex is always towards the cornea. Here the apex will be always towards the cornea and you will have a growth here. Then the third thing is the Bitot spot. So many of you answered the Bitot spots. No guys, see, Bitot spots are always different color. These are white foamy spots. White foamy spots. And the apex is away from cornea, right? So in that way it is same as that of the pingicula and this is found in the vitamin A deficiency. So look at the age of the patient also. Now when you know the difference between a pingicula, pterygium and the Bitot spots, look at the question again. Are these white colored? No, these are yellowish colored. So they are not the Bitot spots, that is why. So it is yellowish colored with the apex away from the cornea. And the third important thing, these are the Pengicula and the pterygium are more common on the nasal side, right, while the Bitot spots are more common on the temporal side. So if you look at the side also, it is on the nasal side. So answer is Pengicula, right? Clear hai sabko? Okay, now coming to this, I have already shown you these. What are these? So who will tell this diagnosis? They are saying these are found in. So first of all, you will have to see what are they, and then you can easily tell where they are found. So 10 seconds for you to answer. Can you tell me quickly what are these? I can help you by marking these. So look at the color, guys, and then answer. What are these? What are these, guys? The options are the spring catarrh, we have trachoma, filictinular keratoconjunctivitis. So this we already know, it is not a filictin. Giant papillary conjunctivitis. So this is not giant papillary conjunctivitis, because giant papillary conjunctivitis will be found in the papillary conjunctiva. This is found in the palpebral conjunctiva, and you will have the enlargement of a single papillae which comes very, very large, giant size. That is why it is called as the giant papillary conjunctivitis. So it's not a giant papillary conjunctivitis, it is not this. So you are left with two options now. So please give the answer. क्या है ये? अभी हमने दो spots discuss किए थे. One was your Horner Trenta spots, and I showed you the difference also, and one were your Herbert pits. So what do you think? What are these? Are these the Horner Trenta spots, or are these your Herbert pits? So Horner Trenta spots were found in VKC, Herbert pits were found in trachoma. The Horner Trenta spots are lighter colored. These are actually the whiter colored or lighter colored, while Herbert pits are darker colored, right? So these are actually the Herbert pits, and therefore they are found in trachoma. So can you see how easily now you can differentiate? Very good. So everybody has given the right answer. Nishit, can you see here? This is actually your Herbert pits found in trachoma. Trachoma का पूरा हमने we have revised everything related to trachoma, all the images. Then I have shown you about the filictinular keratoconjunctivitis. Then we have discussed the pterygium, Pengicula, Bitot spots also, along with the vernal keratoconjunctivitis. Okay, so you have seen these images too. Now coming to the next one. Now coming to the next question is this one. Identify the ocular pathology. So this again we have already discussed. Can you tell me what is this ocular pathology? Yes. So can you tell me the ocular pathology here? Yes, these were Herbert pits. You are very correct, and the Herbert pits are found in trachoma. ठीक है? अभी क्या है आंसर? Identify the ocular pathology. Is it a Art's line, acute membranous conjunctivitis? पहले ये बताओ. Are you able to identify what is this part? This is actually the eversion of the upper eyelid. अगर ये देखोगे तो ये with the help of a earbud they have everted the upper eyelid. So this is your palpebral conjunctiva. This is the palpebral conjunctiva, and you are seeing something here. You are seeing something in the palpebral conjunctiva. So quickly 10 seconds है answer के लिए. Is it the angular conjunctivitis, follicular conjunctivitis? You cannot see any follicles here. Angles में it is at the angles near the middle canthus or near this canthus you are getting. So that is angular conjunctivitis. Let me show you the picture of angular conjunctivitis also. Okay. So let me show you the picture of angular conjunctivitis also. See this. This is your angular conjunctivitis. Can you see? This is your medial canthus, and here you are seeing the dryness or the eczema or the excoriation. So this is not angular conjunctivitis actually, that you can see here. Again, we'll move towards that. So this is your angular conjunctivitis. So you can easily see that actually this is not angular conjunctivitis. ठीक है, तो दो ऑप्शंस हमने रूल आउट कर दिए, एंगुलर कंजंक्टिवाइटिस, फॉलिकुलर कंजंक्टिवाइटिस. नाउ यू आर लेफ्ट विद अक्यूट मेम्ब्रेनस कंजंक्टिवाइटिस एंड आर्ट्स लाइन. आर्ट्स लाइन मैंने दिखाई थी. नाउ अक्यूट मेम्ब्रेनस कंजंक्टिवाइटिस, लेट मी शो यू द अक्यूट मेम्ब्रेनस कंजंक्टिवाइटिस ऑल्सो. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय अ मेम्ब्रेन? एक्चुअली membrane is something like this. If you see this conjunctiva, you can see this membrane lying here. This is a membrane. This is actually called as membranous conjunctivitis. Now can you see the picture? Is it looking like this? So please review your answers, because whenever you are getting the image in the examination, it may not be the best picture. It may not be the best picture. So try to compare it. This is your membranous conjunctivitis. You have seen this membranous conjunctivitis is something like this, where you can easily see, something lying membranous here. So this is membranous conjunctivitis. So you can easily see it is not a membranous conjunctivitis also. That is why the answer is the arts line. Sometimes what happens, because of the congestion, that whitish line is not very, very prominent. If you see here, I had shown you this whitish line also, that was having this there in the arts line. See this. So the picture is something like this. They have shown you the cut section up till here. They have shown you cut section up till here. So this is arts line. Another picture of the arts line is this. So they have shown you from here. So whitish area if you are seeing, then that is a arts line. If you are seeing a reddish membrane, then that will be your membranous conjunctivitis. So this one is your membranous conjunctivitis, right? So answer to this question, what is this? You cannot see any membrane, no membrane here, no membrane. Therefore, the answer to this question is arts line, right? Clear hai? Yes, Kavleen, you are correct. ठीक है. Now coming to another important thing. See this. This is a finding of. I hope it is visible. I will highlight this thing. See, this is your cornea, and over the cornea you are seeing this something. So what is this actually? Is it a finding of VKC? Then the trachoma, filictinular keratoconjunctivitis, or adenovirus conjunctivitis? You are seeing something over the cornea. This area is your cornea. So you are seeing something. It could be a ulcer. So this ulcer could be a non-infective ulcer. It could be a infective ulcer also. So this ulcer that you are getting, is it found in VKC? What were the findings that you were getting in trachoma in the cornea? In the cornea, we were getting the Herbert follicles. So this is not a follicles. We were getting the Herbert follicles. We were getting the Herbert pits. Then you were getting the pannus. So is it that? No. So I can say that this is not trachoma. In filictinular keratoconjunctivitis, you were getting a small filictin at the limbus, something like this. So it is not a filictinular keratoconjunctivitis. Adenovirus conjunctivitis, while this is found in the cornea, so it is not a conjunctivitis. So see, answer is VKC. So a small ulcer which is found in the cases of VKC over the cornea, these are called as shield ulcers. The ulcers which are found in cases of vernal keratoconjunctivitis are called as shield ulcers. Where do you get shield cataract? Yes, Jayanti, Rao, Kavleen, all of you are correct. This is a finding of vernal keratoconjunctivitis. These are called as shield ulcers which are found over the cornea in cases of the VKC. Now another question is, where do you get the shield cataract? Where do you get a shield cataract? Another question, please answer this. Where do you get? Now see this, most common cause of this finding. Can you tell me what is this? If you remember in the previous session when I was showing the images of conjunctiva, I did show you also. You can see a whole bloody red eyes here. So what is this? This is a case of acute hemorrhagic conjunctivitis. Now you can easily solve this question. This is a case of acute hemorrhagic conjunctivitis. Now what is the most common etiology? If you look at the etiology, the most common is what? The most common is the picoRNA virus family, especially the enterovirus type 70. Then we also have adenovirus. We also have the Cox virus. We have a picoRNA virus, adenovirus, Cox virus. This one is most common. So the answer to this question is enterovirus. Even this question has been asked in your paper many times. The most common cause of acute hemorrhagic conjunctivitis, picoRNA virus family, then enterovirus also. And once they also asked what is the subspecies that is most commonly found, the answer was enterovirus type 70. That is again very, very important. Where do you get shield cataract? उसका आंसर नहीं बताया किसने? Where do you get the shield cataract? ये पूछा था मैंने. The shield cataract is found in the atopic dermatitis. Again an important question. This is found in the atopic dermatitis. ठीक है? This is found in the atopic dermatitis. Because many of your questions come from these topics, that's why I have specially taken these ones. Very good, Kavleen. Atopic dermatitis. ठीक है ना? Alright, now see this. What is the treatment of choice? Can you see? We are having something here at the angle. This is your, eczema, or we can say dryness, or we can say it is the excoriation. Eczema, dryness, or excoriation present at the angle. So this is a case of what? This is a case of angular conjunctivitis. Now again it has become easy for you because it is a case of angular conjunctivitis. So what will be the treatment of choice? Therefore the answer to this question will be zinc. Zinc will be the treatment of choice. Then they can also ask you about the etiology. What is the etiological agent for the angular conjunctivitis? It is the Moraxella. It is the Moraxella Axenfeld. Moraxella Axenfeld is the most common etiological agent responsible for the angular conjunctivitis. Treatment of choice is zinc. So whenever we have angular conjunctivitis, yes, very good. So everybody knows angular conjunctivitis and the treatment is zinc.